hail a summons to the front office. She told me not to worry. Dr. Alexander was conducting a poll of faculty members, and she wanted to talk to professors on the front lines of teaching about their perceptions and recommendations for college priorities and ways to use their resources. The dean said, "You're just one of a group of faculty members whom she will be speaking with on Monday." What a relief. I spent the entire weekend, Super Bowl weekend, I want to point out, thinking about all the college processes, the challenges of the classroom, the recommendations I should make about priorities. I made a careful list of everything I wanted to discuss, and Monday morning I reported at the appointed time, and I waited in the anteroom, but I was mildly curious about what other faculty members would be in the same meeting. But I thought it was odd that no one else was there. The administrative assistant came and said, "Dr. Alexander was ready to see me now." So I went into the office expecting to see a group of faculty members, but to my surprise, there were none. The academic vice president was waiting for me, and to my dismay, President Stubner was there as well, along with the academic dean, Dr. Hayward. Oh my gosh. I look at the three of them with great clarity. I realize two things. I'm in a world of trouble, and my dean lied to me. I was in a complete panic. At that point, one of them, and I can't tell you which one it was, congratulated me and said I had won the Jack Jensen Award. I just looked dumbfounded from one to the other, and I couldn't respond. And picture this, I'm the shortest person in the room. I'm looking from one to the other. I think they were concerned that I must have looked shocked because Dr. Alexander kept saying, "This is a good thing. This is a good thing." When the synapses in my brain finally started to fire, my terribly ungracious first response was, and I'm paraphrasing here, "Oh darn, is that the one where you have to make the commencement speech?" To which Dr. Alexander replied, "This is a good thing. This is a good thing." So now I realized I had to write a commencement speech. The challenge with writing a commencement speech is to say something that is memorable, witty, significant, motivating, and a tribute that sends you up with great inspiration and enthusiasm. So like a good academic, I went home and Googled it. Did you know there are whole websites dedicated to how to write a commencement speech? I found an interesting website about the 10 best commencement speeches of all time, and I read all 10. I read Winston Churchill's speech in 1941 about the rise of Nazism. I read George Marshall's speech to Harvard in 1947 on rebuilding Europe. I read John F. Kennedy's speech in 1963 to American University about world peace. None of them seemed to help. I found another website of the 10 best commencement speakers of all time. Isn't it interesting that those two lists are not the same? Okay? And I read all of them. Steve Jobs' speech at Stanford, Conan O'Brien's speech at Harvard, Stephen Colbert, Bill Gates, J.K. Rowling, the list goes on and on. None of them were any help. Then I found a website about the elements of a successful commencement speech: a dynamic introduction, a motivating conclusion, and a really short interval between the two. In the end, I decided to go with a subject that I know well and one that is appropriate for this time. Now, I teach pathophysiology, the study of diseases. I know that right now, your catecholamine levels are highly elevated, okay? Epinephrine, norepinephrine, GABA, and dopamine are racing around your circulatory system. The epinephrine means you're ready to fight or flight. You are excited and tense. Your hearts are racing, your blood pressure is elevated, and your attention span is nil. Okay. The norepinephrine releases the 3-year-old in your brain, and you are deliriously happy, and you're having trouble controlling it. The 3-year-old in your head is going, "Look, Mom, look where I am." And we'll see that when you cross the stage later today. An inhibitory transmitter known as GABA is telling you to slow down, don't get carried away, and you are thinking, I don't want to get too excited. I have to remember when I'm supposed to stand, when I'm supposed to sit, where I'm supposed to walk, and I don't want to trip. I don't want to embarrass myself, so I have to slow down. It is the voice of caution in your brain. The dopamine is the feel-good transmitter in your brain, making you feel really happy and euphoric, almost like a runner's high. So you are feeling excited, tense, delirious, cautious, and euphoric, all at the same time. You're a mess, okay? You have severe attention deficit right now, and you can't focus at all. You're really not listening to anything I say, and you won't remember any of it. Now, in class, I would find that upsetting, but right now, I'm okay with it. It takes the load off, okay? Today is all about you. So how did you get here today? For most of you, 17 academic years ago, your families dropped you off at the local kindergarten to begin your scholarly journey. Since then, it's been all about you. You've been the center of attention for a lot of people. Besides your parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, siblings, your teachers, coaches, instructors, guidance counselors, college faculty, and academic advisors have worked tirelessly to prepare you for today. And you have worked hard to get here. Make no mistake, college is difficult. There's a reason there are fewer of you sitting here today than started 4 years ago. But no one gets here alone. You've succeeded because of the love and support of all those people in the back of the tent and the knowledge and expertise of the faculty sitting on either side of you. They are dedicated, hardworking professional educators who are always rooting for you, although I know sometimes you didn't believe it, being tough when necessary, but always supporting your success. And most importantly, you are here today because of each other. Colby-Sawyer has served as the crossroads that brought the 275 of you together from 18 states and 10 foreign countries. You might never have known each other, but now you are forever joined in a common bond. You have learned to work together, to use your resources, to accomplish great things as a team. Example number 1, the tent. Okay. You arrived here as 275 new faces and are leaving 4 years later as a community of learners. Last fall, I was working at a college open house recruiting for the class of 2021. Some students joined a number of the members of the faculty, and we were answering questions from applicants and their families. One parent asked, how hard is the work here? How competitive are the students? And they wondered if their child would be able to fit in. Without any hesitation, one of the seniors jumped in and responded, oh, no competition. We support each other. We help each other. We all work together. And if we don't work together, we don't succeed. I'm lucky enough to go to school with my 23 best friends. Well, that just took my breath away. What a testament to the power of Colby-Sawyer. You are my hero, Michaela. Look around you, folks. Under the tent with you today are your confidants, your future wedding attendants, your financial advisors, your marital counselors, your life coaches, your financial advisors again, and your future children's godparents. You are joined for life. You are each other's most powerful resource. You've learned that together you can accomplish anything. Don't lose touch. Be there for each other, and because in today's audience, my college roommate and her husband, who is also a classmate, and although we haven't lived together for 45 years, we are still a constant present in each other's lives. We have celebrated all the important events, shared all the disappointments, and we will always support each other. I wish for you the same good fortune. Love you, Nancy and Greg. As you prepare for your magic walk across the stage this morning, you will change from a student as you enter on the right to an alumnus as you exit on the left. As you receive your diploma and the acknowledgement of what you have learned, be comfortable with knowing how much there is still to learn. Be lifelong learners and continue to grow as individuals. Today is all about you. You're making a lot of people very happy today. Dr. Nicholas Christakis is a physician and sociologist at Harvard University who has done research for over 20 years with large cohort populations studying the effects of social forces on health. His research suggests that happiness, like the common cold, is contagious and spreads from person to person. When people who are close to us, both in terms of physical proximity and social ties, like family and friends, become happier, then we do too. For example, when a person's good friend becomes happier, Christakis' data shows that the people who have day-to-day contact with that person will become happier by about 15%. Now just do the math. There are 275 very happy people in this tent, and 275 happy groups of friends and families who support you. That's a lot of happiness, but it gets even better than that. Christakis' research shows that the effect can surpass direct links and reach a third degree of separation. Your friends and families and their coworkers, friends, neighbors, cousins, and colleagues become happier as well, even when they don't know the source of the happiness directly. So now let's add it all up. 275 graduates, all their families and friends, the faculty and staff of Colby-Sawyer, all the co-workers, friends, neighbors, cousins, and colleagues of all those people, and you can see that the numbers add up pretty quickly. I hope you graduates are proud of yourselves. You have made many people all over the world very happy today. And one of Christakis' theses that you can judge is that you can judge a person by his or her friends carries much more weight than we originally imagined. The author Alex Haley wrote that the key to success was to find the good and praise it. So simple, just find the good and praise it. And this class makes that so easy. There are good athletes, good artists, good writers, good dancers, good musicians, good leaders, and good friends, as well as good procrastinators, good negotiators, and good worriers, okay? Going forward, you will be good colleagues, good employees, good neighbors, good citizens, and good alumni of Colby-Sawyer College. The Colby-Sawyer graduates of 2017 should take great comfort in knowing that you might someday be judged by your association with your fellow graduates. Today is all about you. You have the love and support of your families and friends, the knowledge and tools you have acquired while you're at Colby-Sawyer, and you have each other. Now, go out and make your way in the world. Take risks, learn from your mistakes, show them what you're made of, knock them dead, break a leg. Because starting tomorrow, your future, it's all about you. Congratulations.
Thank you. The David H. Winton Baccalaureate Award is presented to the baccalaureate degree graduate or graduates who rank highest in scholarship among those in the graduating class. Will Kang Vu please come forward? From Hanoi, Vietnam, Kang Kyle Vu dove into intellectual pursuits at Colby-Sawyer and earned the History and Political Studies Capstone Award for his research project, A Shrimp Among Whales, South Korea's Strategy for a Rising China and a Dominant America. A member of the Western Honors Program, he also completed an honors capstone project, Japan-South Korea Relations, Same Bed, Different Dreams. In the fall, Kyle will begin graduate studies at Dartmouth College. Please join me in congratulating the top scholar in the class of 2017 and the recipient of the David H. Winton Baccalaureate Award, Kyle Vu.
The Colby-Sawyer Award is given to the graduate who, in the opinion of the faculty, best exemplifies the ideals of the college in personal dignity, intellectual growth, contribution to campus life, and constructive influence on the other students. Would Deepesh Duwadi please come forward? Deepesh Duwadi is a biology major and an outstanding student who has been an active member of the Colby-Sawyer community both on campus and off. A resident assistant, he was also a member of the Presidential Blue Key Society and the Western Honors Program, and he served as president of the Biology Club. He also volunteered in New London Hospital's emergency department. Deepesh made the most of his time here, whether by pursuing groundbreaking research, leading relief efforts following the 2015 earthquake in Nepal, or traveling to Honduras to provide medical assistance alongside a team of doctors. He plans to pursue a medical degree of his own, possibly combined with a PhD. Please join me in congratulating a truly outstanding student and this year's Colby-Sawyer Award recipient, Deepesh Duwadi. Each year, the seniors, faculty, and staff nominate someone from the graduating class to offer remarks and remembrances. Would senior speaker Matthew Nozzle please come forward? Matthew Nozzle, an English and creative writing double major from Manchester, New Hampshire, is passionate about all forms of human expression and has shared his many talents in almost every area of student life. He competed with the men's cross-country team all 4 years and with the men's track and field team for 2, and he was vice president of Vocally Charged a cappella, president of Word Order, and secretary of the Philosophy Club. He was also a member of Improv Anonymous and participated in several Snafu Theater festivals. Matthew has shared his voice as an intern and student employee in the Office of College Communications, and he has published poetry and other creative work in literary magazines. This summer, he will head west to work in Utah. Please welcome Matthew Nozzle, whose address is titled, "So Come Home."
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. So I'm not technically even out of school yet, but I already miss talking about literature in a classroom. So if it's okay, I'd like to use this opportunity to flex the analytical skills I developed in the English program here over the past 4 years and do a close reading of a poem. Before I begin, I'd like to say good morning, friends and family, the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and President Stubner. Also in advance, thanks for the diploma. And of course, congratulations, fellow members of the class of 2017. An extra special thanks to my advisor, Ann Page Stecker, who pushed me to write this speech as well as just about everything else for the past 4 years. Also thanks to my grandmother, who provides immense support to me and every other member of our family. So, the poem we're looking at today was published on Twitter. It was written by Jonathan Sun, a Twitter comedian who I analyze in my English capstone, which is about the literary potential of social media. Okay, so the poem is short. It'll be over in no time. So listen close. "I just want to go home," said the astronaut. "So come home," said ground control. "So come home," said the voice from the stars. It's not exactly Infinite Jest or a similarly sprawling novel, but the tweet has been orbiting my mind as my time at Colby-Sawyer draws to a close. This tweet reminds me of freshman year. My parents walking away, the hollow silence of my dorm room. I remember staring out the window of McKean Hall on my first day here, paralyzed by fear and sudden loneliness for a very tense 30 seconds or so before I went outside and did my best to make some friends. I don't know when I began to call this hill my home. At some point, our dining hall became my living room. One day, the track was my backyard. It probably happened in stages, like the moon growing full. And I don't know exactly where my next home will be. Like the astronaut in Johnny Sun's tweet, I feel torn at the moment between what I know and what I dream of. The stars shine, but they seem kind of lifeless from the ground. When we graduated high school a few years ago, the idea of Colby-Sawyer seemed equally alien. From some home before this, we looked up and hoped we might be happy here. We hoped Mountain Day tie-dye would stain the beds of our fingernails, and the smiling faces in the college's promotional materials would become those of our roommates, hallmates, and dearest friends. And they did. This school has become our home, but only by being, at certain times, difficult to bear. The fear and loneliness I experienced my first day here has returned sporadically. It arrived manageably sometimes. I felt it past 3 a.m. now and again as I wrote papers due the next day, trying to maintain the facade of a student who has anything at all under control. And I felt it during rough a cappella rehearsals that made me wonder why exactly I chose to pursue leadership in a musical club when I'm too tone deaf to hit a note with a sledgehammer. I know we've all experienced struggles that were even more alienating and difficult to endure. When these tragedies and falls from grace occurred, I think we did the only thing we could. We went home. Home was a phone call to our parents, or video games with our roommates, or a walk to Buckland Beach. Home was late night conversations in the dining hall, or the Hogan swimming pool, or a trusted professor's office. I realize the challenges we've faced as undergraduates have only been a preparation for those we will face for the rest of our lives. For example, nursing majors will have to nurse people who might not always want to be nursed. Sick people who are strangers. I don't even want to touch sick people who I'm friends with. Meanwhile, environmental and sustainability students will be literally trying to save the world, which sets the bar pretty high in terms of astronomical tasks. All of us will face challenges, and many of them will seem impossible. Some of them will be heartbreakingly difficult. The people, students, faculty, and staff members who have made this school a home for us in our time here will never be collected in one place like this again. Look around. We're satellites whose orbits have temporarily aligned. And yet, because we experienced it together, each person in this crowd holds now a glimmering fragment of this hilltop home. It's like stardust or scrap metal. So when those challenges become overwhelming, let's come home. Let's write to each other, okay? Or meet up to talk about how things have been. The stars, metaphorically, are far from lifeless. 8 years down the line, we'll miss where we'll be 4 years from now. Each one of us is about to take one small step across this stage, which will signify one giant leap into a new life. Each one of us is about to find a home somewhere we haven't ever been. We'll fall in love with a new stream of faces. New places will swell explosively with memories until, like today, the fuse is lit and we blast off again into the future. All human beings are astronauts, propelled by what we love into the great unknown. Ground control will be waiting to hear about our travels, so come home. The future is bright. and massive. It pulls us all forward with its inevitable gravitational grip. So come home. Thank you, absolutely everybody, and congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Matthew, for such a wonderful and inspiring speech. We truly wish you the best of luck. And now it is time for the most anticipated part of the ceremony. Will the class of 2017 please stand?
Yeah, we'll be right here pretty much.
Any sound? Laura.
There we go. Laura. Am I on? We will award degrees individually, alphabetically by major, first associate degrees, and then baccalaureate degrees. President Stubner and Chair of the Board of Trustees, Peter Volanakis, will confer the degrees. President Stubner, these students are candidates for the degrees of Associate in Liberal Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science.
By the authority granted me by the legislature of the state of New Hampshire and the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Colby-Sawyer, I hereby confer appropriate degrees upon those of you who have met the requirements for graduation. Congratulations. You may be seated.
When that line.
Associate in Liberal Arts, Felicia Ann Blanchard. Eunice Gamir. Nicholas Casada Nyland. Elijah Shed. Bachelor of Arts, Studio Art, Danielle Jordan. Harriet Elizabeth Ketchen. Charlotte Elizabeth Recknagel. Creative Writing, Megan Autumn Ashley. Taylor Gray. Daniel Andrew Neiman. Stephanie Nicole Raffa. Stephanie Amanda Sacco. English, Katie Swan Cottrell. Rebecca Rose Garibaldi. Alexa Keogh. Matthew Nossel. Kennedy Christine O'Toole. Shannon St. Peter. Skylar Hannah Dietschventer. Morgan Wilson. Graphic Design, Regina Moore. Bo Lewis Pingree. History and Political Studies, Boris Alibali. Scott Charles Cooper. Madison Lorraine Dion. Christopher Gagney. Jacintha Janine Marjorie Jackson. Christina Marie Janosek. Bipin Singh Hitayat. Jane Catherine Martina. Jameson Plock. Jacqueline Jeanette Quint. Daniel Sawyer. Rekev Tesfaye. Sarah Boyd Veazey. Kang Vu. Media Studies, Natalie Abreu Soto. Marcus Blewett. Matthew Boussard. Yuquan Chens Kwon. Mardia Cooper. Richard Martin Damas. Jenna Haddad. Katerina Elizabeth Kelly. Abinit Kamar. Megan Catherine Mamlock. Madeline Alexandra Schmidt. Bibek Tapa. Multidisciplinary Studies, Nandi Daquinceso and Vardy Barbosa. Alexander Curran. Bermely Maria Ferreras Cabral. Cody Jandro. Bradford Rose. Psychology, Natasha Carter. Andrea Heck. Jessica Knudsen. Tyler Daniel Plant. Elise LeBlanc. Brandon Lejeune. Ilis Isabel Murphy. Zoe Elizabeth Nidozeko. DeAndre Thomas Parker. Ariana Purley. Aria Cowdell. Morgan Lori Rao. Caitlin Ann Shaw. Hannah St. Jean. Sociology, Becca Brisson. Whitney Brooks. Samantha Lee Carr. Annalise Jackson. Jacqueline Martinez. Carrington Elizabeth Morgan. Kavya Rizal. Lulade Takela Tesson.
Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Kelsey Erin Campbell. Lauren Morocco. Graphic design, Karen Jocelyn Alcazar. John Robert Founds. Tees Alexander Helbron.
It's ties.
Jennifer Lynn Kidder. Kristen Lambert. Peter Alonso Locke. Bianca Ugonwa Obi. Bachelor of Science, Accounting. Maliha Azizi. Chi Ngo. Chi Nguyen. Ziodahan Saidova. Athletic Training, Noah Demers Harben. Megan Ann Castellano. Heather Marie Carvo. Kelsey Marie Cody. Justin Edward Devoid. Elizabeth Jane Jorgensen. Hannah LaRoche. Jessica Marie Monday. Gabrielle Marie Rodriguez. Anna Kate Word. Biology, Cassandra Lynn Alves. Torijo Bauer Pisani. Bailey Velasco Clark. Victoria Ann Delaney. Sonia Diaz Rodriguez. Dipesh Duwadi. Travis Findley. Haley Gagnon. Bindika Gamiri. Leah R. Heath. Lindsay Cora Hebert. Katrina Marie Hood. Helena Johannes Kinfu. Erica Jane Leach. Natnael Mengesha. Morgan Krista Murphy Myers. Bethel Adia Nagash. Swang Ha Nguyen. Gianna Marlene Panulo. Paige Marie Prokop. Caitlin Marie Schreib. Anishma Shrestha. Shelby Smith. Samaj Shane Spence. Business Administration, Catherine Livingston Aldrich. Asra Batul. Brett Kaya. Mohammed Diakaite. Burhan Bilal Habib. Sarah Ashley Higgins. Pritul Yung Kaki. An Lei. Nam Min Lei. Rainey Julian Ma. Christopher Paul Mitchell Jr. Jackson Musco. Prakrit Nepal. Sartak Nupani. Edson L. Nagoran. Mai Nguyen. Emerson E. O'Connor. Joshua Patrick. Krista Lynn Pullen. Rachel Quay. Ashley Quinn. Dikshan Rajpandari. Amy Rosiclaire. Nikita Saja. Lorenzo Luis Samuel. Ryan Joseph Sawyer. Christian Daniel Selman. Krista Marie Shava. Break. Ready? Ready? Benton G. Smith. Alexandra J. Stefan. Sandeep Subedi. Anna Beth Zidiowski.
Child Development, Lexi Rose Cates. Andrew Joseph Curtin. Conley Dion. Kimberly K. Faust. Dana Elizabeth Fitzgerald. Genevieve Catherine Giannotti. Alexis Elena Hildebrand. Natalia Herrera. Kimberly Marie Lakin. Cassandra Locke. Momoko Lucille Mackey. Marlene Irene McCumber. Kelly Ann Laughlin. Sarah Beth Heel Miller. Timra Ashley Morris. Allison Mullen. Emily Margaret Nagel. Kylie Morgan Parker. Elizabeth Seymour. Danielle Renee Trahan. Amanda Nicole White. Environmental Science, Sarah Appleton. Ashley Barr. Amanda Marie Carrier. Jake O'Neill Greeny. Tor Hidda. Jeremy Johnston. Owen Wesley Kroll. Emily Jessica Lopez. Zachary Michael Malisi. Amber Sweeney. William Treble. Travis Kenneth Yandow. Environmental Studies, Jacob Thomas Conroy. Evan Christopher Dalton. Nicholas Alfred Dibble. Olivia Rose Jones. Matthew Joseph Plouffe. Nawaraj Sahi. Leah Taylor. Kenneth Carlton Wilson. Exercise Science, Rashid Foster. Allison Rose Hamill. Cameron David Henry. Olivia Ellen McInerlin. Nicole Morris. Patrick O'Brien. Erica Pantaleo. Alyssa Saada. Daniel Peter Stadden. Miranda Ashley Terra. Healthcare Management, Mayamawit Gaitanet Ateta. Alicia Lynn Famlietti. Edelawit Solomon Gabriselassie. E. Klein. Esther Jules. Lauren Hay Kaman. Kevin Salazar Barrera. Kevin Salazar Barrera. Kevin Salazar Barrera. Abigail Dorothy Charette. David Wayne Psyche, Jr. Health Promotion, Katrina Bentley. Emmett John LeBlanc. Lydia Walker.
Nursing. Elizabeth Grace Abbott. Lauren Caroline Addy. Saluna Baiju. Michaela Lee Bell. Bonnie Lynn Campbell. Julia M. Karlstrom. Jacqueline E. Sinelli. Karen Laura Clark. Brandy Durgan. Cassandra R. Firth. Kimberly J. Harden. Megan L. Harvey. Naomi Eva Humphrey. Caitlin Flynn Jackson. Brittany L. Jones. Morgan Conley. Olivia Kurowski. Ziel Lewis. Claire Maurer. Sadie J. Meyer. Kylie Niziak. Darby M. Paul. Ashma Shrestha. Kayla M. Smith. Molly J. Stotesny. Dina M. Tishofer. Huang Dong Vo. Lori E. Wood. Abigail J. Woods. Public Health, Haley Morgan Terest. Alyssa Claremont. Christina E. Curtis. Kristen Marie Ellis. Delaney Victoria Gray. Chelsea Ann Jennings. Kayleen May Laundrie. Yara Bassam Meher. Allison Taylor Mignol. Karina Lorraine Moscow. Victoria Palacios. Carleen Paul. Sarah Ward Paulus. Nicole Rochelle Vio. Sport Management. Tucker Patrick Andrews. Dean Budakian. Adam Sebastian Borbay. Brandon John Corley. Andrew Daniel Clothier. Austin Crow. Michael Fazio. Nathan William Frangillo. Brian Daniel Gallagher. Alexis Ann Ionon. Elizabeth Swanholm. Nicole Elizabeth Taylor. And last but not least, Alex Kevin Townsend.
Okay, graduates. Will you please stand? Congratulations to each and every one of you. We wish you well as you go forth, and we hope your careers and personal lives bring you great happiness and satisfaction. Remember, you will always be part of the Colby-Sawyer family wherever you go, and we hope you return home often here in New London. As Matthew said, yes, come home. At this point, we'll recess out of the tent. The trustees, faculty, and staff will create an honor corridor out of the back of the tent through which the class of 2017, our newest Colby-Sawyer alumni, will walk and receive our congratulations. Immediately following the ceremony, everyone is invited to the Hogan Sports Center for light refreshments. Congratulations, class of 2017.